So chapter 1 assignment 5 is some further work on screen on the green. So in the existing spreadsheet we had worked out totals for each movie and we had worked out totals for each day. And question 1 asks us to insert an extra row and column as shown. So if you notice in the textbook we now have the word average in A11 below the word total. And we have in F3 the word average beside the word total in E3. So since we've already worked out a total for Terminator Salvation, it will be easy to work out the average because it will be the total divided by 5. So it's equal to the total, which is in B10, divided by 5. Press enter to have that accepted. To do the average for Monday, it would be the total for Monday divided by 3 movies. So it's equal to E4/3. And it then says for part 3 of the assignment, copy all formulas using fill down and fill right. So the formula that needs to be filled down is in F4 and we use our fill down to bring it down to the Friday. And our formula in B11 needs to be copied across to underneath angels and demons. Then we're asked in question 4, use the decrease decimals button to display averages without decimal places. So as you can see, some of our averages have decimal places and some do not. So if we highlight our 5 averages in the column and on our home button, in that number formatting section, you have decreased decimal, which you probably need to press twice to get rid of all decimal places. Similarly, we will highlight B11 to D11 and we will decrease decimal until we have whole numbers. Question 5 says center the headings in row 1 across columns A to F. So A1 to F1, merge and center. Format headings to bold and center the data as shown. So when they say the data as shown, they mean look at the textbook example. So our headings, Terminator Salvation, Star Trek, Angels and Demons, total and average all need to be bold. And our 2 words at the bottom of column A, total and average, needs to be bold. As often happens when you make something bold, it becomes wider than the column it's originally fitted. So we can either make the column wider or we can use wrap text on those headings. So on the headings from B3 to F3 on the home ribbon, if you click wrap text, then the columns will stay the same and the words will fit into the columns. Now we do have a slight problem here, so we do need to widen that column. So to widen a column, if we press on the tile that is the identifier for the column and place our mouse pointer between the tile and the tile next to it, E and F, if we hold down our finger on the mouse button and push to the right, we will widen the column. And we will do the same with column F. We will highlight all of those headings and center them in their cells. He asked us to center all the data, except for column A. So we will highlight columns B to F and center all the data. And finally, screen on the green should be in bold as well. So when you're happy with your